Hello, welcome to Nevermore Spaceports. How can we help you today? Appointment to book a flight, okay. Just finding our system here. What is your name? And how do you spell that last part? Okay, I think I found you here. Okay, so you have an appointment to book a 3-flight space trip with us, is that correct? Okay. So, did you have the planets that you wanted to go to in mind already? Did you want to stay within this system, or did you want to visit one of the outlying systems? Both? Okay. So you want how many planets in our system? Just one? Which one would you like in our system? Teldar 7? Okay. That's really a beautiful planet. My grandmother was actually born there before moving to this planet. So once in a while we take summer vacations up there, and it's always a lot of fun to swim in the quicksand pools, you know, at least until you lost your friends, but you know, for the most part, it's very enjoyable. So Teldar 7 is pretty easy. It's going to be a 12-hour journey. We do have 3 different types of flights you can take. We have luxury class, which is, you know, luxury. We have the medium class, which is okay, but not as good as luxury class. However, you do have significant savings. And then we have the very wallet-friendly flat broke class, and that's going to be your best value. Like to go with the flat broke class? No, that's a very good idea, because that way you can save most of your money for enjoying on the actual trip. So it's a good idea. When would you like to leave for Teldar 7? Alright, let's see. Okay, so we can have a flight for you available that day at 7 o'clock in the morning. Does that work for you? Alright. And will you be bringing any luggage, fruits, or vegetables? Luggage? No fruits or vegetables, okay. We always have to ask because Teldar 7 is a very pristine planet, so they don't want any foreign plants to take place there. So if you're bringing any fruits or vegetables, the seeds could potentially end up on the ground and sprout, which of course they absolutely do not want. So that's why we always ask. Alright, so you are booked for Teldar 7, leaving at 7 a.m. So, when you're leaving our solar system, what solar system did you want to visit? Narcomar? Okay. And what planets within Narcomar would you like to visit? Nilo and Carton 12. Those are excellent choices. They have a lot of tourist attractions, but you are going in the off-season, so you won't have the big crowds that you sometimes have to worry about. It's currently solar flare season, which is why it's the off-season, and there's a lot of flares from their star that come and rain a lot of radiation down on the planet, which is why it's the off-season, but the benefit is there's not a lot of crowds, so it's, in my opinion, a good time to go. You just want to make sure that you visit one of your local rejuvenation clinics when you get back to erase the effects of any of the radiation that you've been exposed to, and that will also take care of any of the cosmic background radiation that you might encounter during your flight. So when would you like to leave for the Narcomar system? Okay. So the Narcomar system is about a 4,000 light year flight. So it's going to take you a little bit longer on your second flight here than it will to get to Teldar 7, because of course that moon is within our own solar system. We have, again, several different options. The fastest is of course the most expensive. That will get you to the Narcomar system within 6 months. The slowest will get you there within 5 years. You do have the option of a cold sleep if you don't want to age during the process, or if you really enjoy space flights, you can enjoy the entire 5-year flight. The ship is very nice, so it is an enjoyable 5-year flight if you like flying. You'd rather just get there as fast as possible? Okay. we will put you on the speedy flight then. So you're looking at a 6-month flight time. Get to the Narcomar system. And do you want the entire 6-month food package, or do you just want to pay as you go? Entire 6-month food package, okay. That's actually a good choice. It's a better value, and you get more variety than just going to the buffet every day. So, yeah, I'll put that in with your flight. Now, when you get to the Narcomar system, are you looking to just book your flight to the Narcomar system, or would you like to book a package for your stay there as well? You would like to book a package. Okay, let me pull that up then. So, are you planning to visit Nilo or the Teldar 12 moon first? Teldar 12? Okay. In that case, there are several very nice packages available for Teldar 12. It will depend on your personal tastes and budget. Due to the planet's lack of rotation, there is not a lot of gravity on the planet, so the planet has been inlaid under the ground with gravity tracks, and you will receive a pair of gravity boots when you first get there. As long as you're wearing gravity boots, you'll be able to walk anywhere on the planet because the tracks are all over under the ground, and that will keep you from floating out into space and potentially freezing to death, or burning up in the atmosphere. So, do you think one pair of gravity boots will be enough, or would you like two? Just one? Okay. Not planning to stay there too long. Might as well save the money. Now, one of the cool things about Carton 12 is that because it does not rotate, the light is always the same depending on where you are, so you can kind of pick how much light you want during your stay. So, the far side of the moon package is the gold package, and that involves a 4-star resort in the middle of the Salt Mountains. You will have access to the lava beds, the oil pools, and the Desert of Lost Souls. Just don't get lost. The temperature is a consistent 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sun is always on the horizon. So that's really your best package if you're looking for perfect weather and a little bit of light and dark, not too bright, not too dark. And the second package, not as much as the first package, but also an excellent package if you're looking to save a little money. It's the Dark Side of the Moon package, and it's good for more of a night person. There's a lot of nightlife because it's always dark there, so you'll be able to stay in one of the glowing skyscrapers. The architecture on the Dark Side of the Moon of Carton 12 is fabulous. All the buildings are created from a bioluminescent steel, so they are glowing all the time without any artificial light. There are, of course, artificial lights inside, so that you're not left in the dark, but the buildings themselves glow all by themselves, so it's really a beautiful thing to behold if you're into that. And then the third package is the Fried Crispy package. That's the most economical package. You'll be able to stay in one of the concrete bunkers on the sunny side of the planet. It's a little warmer on that side. The average temperature is around 147 degrees, but it's a dry heat, so just bring your sunblock. You'll be given a 5-day supply of water, after which you'll be responsible for coming up with your own. There are some boiling springs nearby, which you'll be able to fill jugs. Just make sure that you get them early enough in the morning so the water has cooled down by the time you'd like to drink it. And again, that is the most economical package. Which one sounds good to you? Dark Side of the Moon? Okay. Yeah, it's really a beautiful sight to behold, so I think you're really going to enjoy that. Okay, so we will book you for that. So you'll be arriving in the pitch black spaceport at 27:43:92. And how long were you planning to stay on Carton 12? Okay. Now the days there are actually equivalent to a week on this planet, so how many of our weeks or their days would you like to stay? Okay. Yeah, it gets a little confusing sometimes, but because the planet doesn't turn, they just kind of decided how long they were going to have a standard day be, and most of the alien residents don't require as much sleep as humans, so that's how they came up with one day being equivalent to our week. So just get that booked. So then you will fly out of Carton 12 and depart for Nilo at 276.23.92. So there is only one direct flight from Carton 12 to Nilo. It's a planet jumper, so it's a little small, but since Carton 12 is a moon of Nilo, it's only about an hour flight. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 if one of your engines gets taken out by a stray asteroid, and there's, typical emergency stuff. But for the most part, it's a 1-hour flight, and you will be landing in the Nilo International Airport at 7.32625. And would you like to book an entire package for that, or just the flight? Just the flight? Okay. Gonna kind of just go where the universe takes you on that last one. Yeah, it's a good idea to do that. You've got your vacation packages booked for the Carton 12, and it's good to have a little bit of free time with no plans. You can just kind of see all that the planet has to offer. And of course, being the planet, Nilo is actually much larger than Carton 12 anyway, so there's plenty of good stuff to see. So let me just get all those booked up for you, and I will print you out a hologram, and you're going to take this hologram over to the front desk, where they will take care of all the financial information and the actual paying for the flights. I'm just here to book them for you. I will need a little bit more information from you, though. We have your first name and your last name. We will need your date of birth so that we can verify your identity. Okay. And your current address. Is that on this planet? Okay. Do you have any secondary planetary homes? Okay. Is that yours, or did you inherit that? But the reason I ask is that most people who have a second home on that planet don't generally buy them. They're usually handed down through the generations. So, okay, yeah, grandmother. Yep. Very common. And how are you planning to pay for this? What method are you planning to use? Okay. And so, if your mother's paying for half of it, do you have her payment information with you now, or are you going to be submitting that later? You have it now. Okay. So what is her name? Okay. And what method of payment will she be planning to use? And do you currently reside with her? No? Okay. What then is her address? Okay. All right. So let me just get that printing. All right, so here's your hologram. Again, you'll just take this up to the front desk. They will run the information and tell you how much you owe them. And then you will be able to jump on your flight, and hope you have a good vacation. If you need any more travel help, please come see us again.